YouTube, Diesel Dan Peters here. Hope you can all hear me. This is like the 5th time I've restarted the 5th time I've restarted the camera actually, because it just keeps dying on me. Away she goes. But hold on 1 second. God, I'm telling a camera to hold on a second. Holy. I almost forgot to attach a clamp to my homemade setup that I have here now. Doesn't wanna. Okay. That was a waste of time and energy. Let's try this. Nope. Alright, let's try this, YouTube. Maybe it'll work. I need clamps for this setup. Of course, with all the power tools I have, I'm still doing it all by hand. I'll show you all in just a second what I'm even doing. Almost there. So again, we are doing a full coolant flush, partially because I haven't driven this a lot, but it's one of those things where every few years I really like to maintain everything I have. Very anal when it comes to stuff getting maintained, because I bought a lot of stuff that was not maintained and I hated working on that stuff. So take a look. So we have a fuel pump. Nothing fancy. It's a gasoline and diesel fuel pump. So it's just like a universal thing. Probably get it on Amazon, I think. That's where I got it on, actually. We got a Milwaukee battery here. And what's nice about the Milwaukee batteries is it actually has a positive and a negative symbol on it. So you actually know what you're touching on it. So before I continue, I do want to do one last thing. I swear it will not take long. We're going to attach this. On YouTube. Got this. Okay. I'm going to show you all the easiest way to do a coolant flush without taking your plastics off. So you got your $15 fuel pump here. All right, and this is what I was attaching, one of those circular electrical pieces. So basically you go like this. Watch this. Nice. What we're gonna actually do is move this over. Maybe not. Might need one more zip tie. I'll cut it afterward. Luckily, zip ties are not too expensive. Grab 2 zip ties for that matter. We don't want it vibrating everywhere, because that'd be bad. I'm going to show you all the easiest way to change your coolant on a Brute Force 750. Because when I saw that I basically would have had to have taken the plastics off, I was like, oh no, no, no. No, 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 not today. Alright, so this is our setup, YouTube. Take a look. This is golden. Not the Golden Corral either. So we're gonna go like this. We have our fresh coolant. I used some of it earlier just to run it through the system since it was a little low on coolant. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. You all are gonna be the first people to see this. Alright, so It's the only problem. I didn't have as much line as I would have wanted to have. But it looks like we still have enough to get all the way down to the bottom, so let's see. Oh, she's pumping. I wonder if this is how they do it at the dealer. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing over here. Alright. Alright. So we still have a little bit in here. But we're doing good too. I have a bunch of these bottles and a bunch of coolant on the floor as well. Completely by accident, unfortunately, but you know where she goes. So I'm gonna go like this. We'll cap this bottle and we'll combine the two once we're done. Ready? Here we go. Look at that. Look at how fast that's filling right up. Brilliance. Alright, so that had some time to drain down. So we're gonna go like this. Now in reality, if this was daytime, I would have started it and let it run for a bit to really pump it through, but it's not daytime, so. Oh, look at that. We'll let it drain a little. Yeah, this setup is working, YouTube, I'm telling you. Not saying I created anything, because obviously I'm just using stuff that was around my little shop over here. But, tell you what, it is definitely working. Can I combine the two? Because there's no wasting in this shop either. Even oil that might have been sitting for a long time, you bet that that oil is going to be used to flush out an engine after an oil change. Oh boy. That was... Alright, let's get it in there like that. Okay. The opening isn't too big. That's another problem kind of dealing with over here. Let's hold it like this. Again, this is still easier. I know it looks like a pain what I'm doing, but this is still easier than taking all of your plastics off, because I've been there, done that hundreds of times on my Can-Am that I had. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. Definitely not hundreds of times, but enough time to know that I don't want to do that. Alright, here we go. Come on. Here's another one. And again, we're not really wasting any coolant. That was perfect timing, of course. Yeah, we're not really wasting any coolant necessarily. And now I have the perfect little setup. So we got one complete coolant bottle down, so that's the second. I'm gonna have to look up to see how many quarts this thing takes, because I actually have no idea at all. I was just going until it was filled. Alright, let's see. So brute force 750. Coolant capacity. So from what I'm reading, 2.2 quarts. Now that first quart was already about halfway spent, which means we're probably not going to need too much of this bottle, but it'll still be good. We'll be good, YouTube. So what do you all think so far of this little setup here? I call it Picasso. That's what I call it. So we're gonna put this like this, that like that. Eventually it's gonna start to overflow, then I'll know it's done. Oh, see? Just like so. And the rest, we're going to unfortunately need it to be running to truly finish completely bleeding out the system. But tell me what you all think. I know you've probably all seen this on some other YouTube channels. It was just one of those things where I was like, I am not taking off the plastics, so I'm going to find any other way that allows me not to have to take off the plastics. And thank God I found the way. Tie up the tubes like that. No, that didn't sound right. That's for all you adults out there. Alright, like this. We're going to combine the two. And what we'll probably do is tomorrow we'll bleed the system. I'm gonna close the cap for now. Let's see, is it like right there? Yeah, my hand. Yeah, we're just about right there, YouTube. We are definitely just about right there. So let's close this cap for now. I just don't want to get any contaminants into it. Sorry this video is so long, but I actually enjoyed recording this one. This is probably going to be separate from the whole brute force 750 maintenance tune-up that I'm doing to it. I've already did the oil change, oil filter, cleaned out the air filter box, replaced the air filter, and we got spark plugs that are similar to what this has, but not the correct ones, like 100% factory correct. And unfortunately, I like everything factory correct. So we ordered some iridium spark plugs for this, just to go a little extra mile, make sure it's running really top notch. Put some fuel injector cleaner in it, aired up the tires. Tomorrow we'll give her a wash, and yeah, I'll be able to keep ripping her. Now this isn't the only thing we're going to be tuning up in the near future. We also have the Cub Cadet, Cub Cadet, it's a big country UTV that needs a nice oil change and probably air filter cleaned out, or at least a new air filter, we'll see, depending on how it looks, I guess. We also have a John Deere GT 245 that we got to do an oil change and air filter look over of it. So, yeah, stay tuned, YouTube. We got plenty of other things to maintain. I don't even think you have all seen the Honda 400EX yet. But she looks pretty good too. Anyway, that's it for now, YouTube. Stay classy. Picasso.